right. You got mine.
Clock's ticking, Junior. Clock's ticking.
Can't rush perfection over here. He's just trying to get his gap sauce.
He's trying to get my head.
You got gap ties by a streetcar.
Can you show us a demonstration of it working?
Should have put an LS in it.
Should have put an LS in it. Should have put an LS in it.
It's back.
It's back.
Last
I
night.
wonder which vehicle has won the most money out of our whole group. I'd have to say it's probably the Falcon.
Yeah, but it's not just solely because it has an LS.
I don't know though, because the truck's been around a lot
Can we
longer.
say most reliable vehicle?
Definitely the Falcon.
Definitely the Falcon.
Do we really need to get off on a bad foot today?
Well, so you're home now from Texas. How did your trip go?
It was very interesting. Well, 7 cars in their camp, they all lost first round. So it was a different experience for me. Never lost first round 7 times in one race.
Get used to it.
In the words of Lightning McQueen, ka-chow!
They just made too much horsepower, that's all.
Is that what it
They
was?
spun.
You
All
can
7.
make too much horsepower and spin on a freaking flypaper track.
Have you been tested for monkeypox since you got back?
Have you been tested for ligma? So did you have fun?
Monkeypox.
Did I have fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you learn anything?
Yes. I always learn. I'm very observant.
To not go radio racing.
Okay, so let's finish off what we were getting into last week. So your engine is all put together. You're getting it in the Fox body today.
Excuse me? Are you okay? He shits himself a lot. He's getting up there in age and he really needs to be taken to the nursing home, I think.
Okay.
Fucking ass to the nursing home.
I bet you will with your f***ing grandpa mobile out
Did you
there.
hear that this weekend he was floating his valves trying to run the 1150 index?
Is that this week's excuse why he can't run 10s?
Literally floating valves.
Put me in it to run 1070s.
You know, he made a great bracket racer excuse too. He said, "There's a lot of headwind today."
That's come I feel like there's a headwind out there. Because, yeah, I'm looking at them flags down there along the wall and they're like bent over. I'm like,
Couldn't run his index because of the headwind.
I literally went 1147. I went exactly what I was trying to go, despite the headwind.
He had the nitrous turned on at 3 seconds.
Half, 3.5 instead of 4.
Yeah.
I can't. Hurry up and get that piece of shit down in that Scud missile so I can run you smooth over.
Yep.
Our prescription company, you just have to give authorization that I can reorder your meds.
What am I supposed to say?
Yes.
I consent to nothing. How do I know who you are? You could be a... How do you know who I am? All right, I consent. Just go. It's fine. That's fine. Give her the whole freaking thing. Whatever she wants.
I'm sorry.
You find the spline too? Yeah. Set your spline, put your clutch in the spline tool first and then hang it on there. And then put the pressure plate on. It's a lot easier.
They wore out.
Still holds good. Yep, buddy. Put your gun into it. Straight.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you take the key out, Billy.
Why are you so mad, Billy?
I gotta get in my car, and I'm thinking, you know, all I gotta do is get in it and steer it. No, I gotta get back out because the key's not in it. I didn't take the keys out of it. Who takes the keys out of a car? It doesn't even run. Oh yeah. Oh, let's put the oil dipstick back in it.
Ain't you guys done yet? This is like a director set.
Put to work.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, coach. Go on, coach.
We're in the hole. Sitting on the mount.
Sitting on the mount.
She's in there.
Okay.
Like a glove. Where'd that go?
Because Ford ovals out all their holes so you can fit it in there all jerry-rig like.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Ford ovals out their holes so they can get it in there all jerry-rig like.
Yeah. That's why the fucking motor mount bolts are shaped like teardrops.
That's why Uncle Bucko likes Fords.
No, Uncle Bucko does not.
You like Ford tractors, don't you?
They're alright, but they have their limitations.
You know, he's like hillbilly Dwight Schrute.
What's their limitations?
There's a lot of them. Yeah, you're sitting down inside the dust when you're mowing. It depends on the application. Well, your dad should be happy because I bought the stuff to fix his favorite lawnmower. You guys messed it. I let him use the zero turn.
That's what you said.
Hated it.
How could you hate a zero turn?
I don't know.
He hates everything that he doesn't have.
If it's simple, he hates it.
Bounces him around too much.
Bounces him around too much.
Yeah.
He just
Got
Fake bowl of jello on top of that thing.
fat guy problems. Yeah.
You and your cool guy glasses.
Fucking Blues Brothers.
You know what?
What's up, Ray Charles?
Here. Look at that.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Look at this.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Now you're concerned?
I was a little concerned for the bolts that were in the engine stand since they're so long. But it looks like they survived.
Excuse me. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's good.
Are you actually gonna try and race Tad tonight?
I don't know about tonight, but
Well,
as
I'm
soon as I
just
get
saying
my
I don't
springs
have my GoPros. I don't have any of my
it doesn't
stuff
have to
here.
be
So.
tonight.
Hey, you know what you were saying earlier?
It can be tomorrow. It
You know
can
what you said
be
earlier?
Wednesday.
You
What?
said
Did you get your
Yeah.
Acme rocket?
You should just take it to Edgewater Friday. That way you can blast your ass Friday on the track.
I ain't racing him on no track.
that's what he said.
Yep.
Track racer. Typical. Wants to race me on a track.
Billy, 9 times out of 10 we're racing on the track.
Track racers. Fucking SRC, fucking bunch of track racers.
How could we even call ourselves Street Racing Channel?
Guy.
Clifton, where's the goddamn script?
Now here, see what we got going on is Billy is tightening the bell housing bolts. No more catching me singing on camera either.
You know you love it. Stop. As soon as I turn on the camera, he starts singing and dancing.
I'm like a dancing bear.
Okay, Yogi Bear.
I'll take my picnic basket. Oh, scared you, didn't it?
Got my pinky.
Oh, it did? Serves you right. You got mine. 3
Clock's
times.
ticking, Junior. Clock's ticking.
Can't rush perfection over here. He's just trying to get his gap sauce.
He's trying to get my head.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they call them head games for a reason.
He's trying to get my head. He's trying to rush me.
He's just trying to
What?
taking the gavel for some pictures.
Hey, what did you have to buy to make sure you stay in front of this thing?
Absolutely nothing.
How much money did you have to spend?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, so those big ass nitrous solenoids, they were just nothing. They're free.
I technically didn't need those to stay ahead of you.
What about the rev kit?
I haven't bought a rev kit.
Yeah, dash 6 nitrous line.
Look, I mean,
That's not for you, okay? That's just for me. Because I want to go into the 10s. You're just trying to get out of the 13s. We're not the same.
okay, look, Billy, I have to side with Dad here, okay?
You always.
The Dinosaur 350 in that thing has very minimal upgrades, and it's due for a small upgrade, okay? You're over here doing heads and a cam, trying to...
His has heads in a cam.
Yeah, but like nothing major. He's
Yours
just trying
already
to...
had heads in a can. Now it has different heads in a can.
It had heads in a cam from the 90s.
Look, you guys are both doing upgrades. There's nobody that... Like, it just doesn't make any sense. This is a stupid argument.
It is a stupid argument.
Bottom line is, you're getting up.
The bottom line is, you can't even afford tires. Look at this.
Well, he can afford heads and a cam.
But you just decide you're just not going to have tires that have tread. I mean, look at this.
That makes it go fast. It's less drag.
As long as there isn't cords showing, you know, that's a general rule of thumb. He's really crying about you putting a rev kit so you can...
I haven't.
I know,
I'd like
but...
to because I want to try and go
I
130.
shoot mine at fucking 6,000.
Well, you'd probably better keep shifting at 6,000 if you don't want to clean it up with a broom.
I'm revving it to 8,000.
This shit won't even rev to fucking 6,000 without a rev kit.
Yeah, because it's got that little teeny tiny kit.
It revs to 6,500.
Barely.
I shifted at 7,000 when I wanted to go a little faster.
Float the valves a little bit.
Listen,
Gotta have a rev kit
That
just to rev
thing-
it above 6,000.
that thing was never intended to be raced.
I know.
You put it together.
You bought it and you're
as a
like,
cruiser.
race car.
It's my street car. It's my daily driver.
Yeah, mine too.
I can see that. It has no windshield wipers, no air conditioning.
Oh my God.
The front tires are bald. Look at this. Look at this. Come here, Tommy. Show this.
We've seen... I know.
Bucko's gonna fix that tomorrow.
I think you need tie rods, buddy.
Hey, look at all this shit that's messed up, and it's still only a car and a half behind you.
Only a car and a half? You mean only a car and a half if you put me in horse shit?
You had the good lane.
What are you
Last
talking
time
about?
we raced. Your lane was
You weren't even
full of rubber.
driving the last time these two cars raced.
Yeah, it was.
Tony was driving it.
The shootout in the finals.
Oh hell, I forgot about that.
Old. He's almost senile. He's like our president.
Oh!
Hold on.
Just got done washing my car.
Get it ready for today.
Yeah, car show. I think I'm gonna go to a cruise-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got trophies there and stuff.
A good place for you to see a race.
Yeah, and then after I get done at the cruise-in, eating ice cream and taking my trophy, then I plan on blasting this piece of shit.
Don't you worry, your time's coming.
Is it?
Yeah. Here we go. Wish me luck.
You come out there and tell you not to over rev that thing? As soon as that thing started up, boy, he took off out the door.
Although maintenance would be.
So when I went to take everything apart, the drive shaft bolts, I took them out by hand. But I mean, I've never taken it out or in, so it was like that when I bought it.
Typical Mustang procedure. Shit's falling off of it.
Honestly, it's pretty much anything I own. Just shit falls off of it.
How's it all look?
Can you see through it? Oh, you can still see through it a little. It's okay.
Not
See through that.
Clear as mud.
I know.
That shit ain't been changed in a long time. Probably four or 5 years.
There's a 10th right there.
Yeah.
Freeing up the little 302. Might get 7,300.
After
RPM.
this, will be good for another 4 years.
Yeah. Probably get 7,300 RPM out of it now. And guess what? It don't have a rev kit in it.
Ford guys are dreaming. Ford found on road dead. 50th on race day.
Fucked over
I
rebuilt
can't-
Dodge.
Fucked up rebuilt Dodge. Flip over and read directions.
So, so is the Falcon technically a Ford, or is it technically more of a
It's a
Chevrolet?
Mud. The Ford is a mud.
Yeah.
Because it's never 50th on race day.
It's what we call West Virginia.
It's never 50.
It did come from West Virginia.
I believe it.
Hey, but the guy that built it, he was a pioneer. It was a true pioneer of the West Virginia area.
I've known a lot of those.
I've been to Meigs County a few times.
On the fucking whiskey bottle.
Yep. Get you some of that sweet Acapulco Gold. Fucking, it was a few years ago. We went down to a chopper. We put an easy rider shit in this old boy. Fucking has it on beside it.
How close are we?
Oh, probably 15-20 minutes.
Shocked the shit out of me.
You got shocked?
Johnny Five alive, boy.
I think it was a 6 AL, not an 8 AL.
God damn you, Billy.
Rob's got 135 millijoules running through his veins.
Fucking maybe a little tallywhacker.
Yeah. Ready? Yep. is adjusted. Just gotta put the shifter back together. I'm gonna start it back up one more time, get some video of it running. Does it sound okay up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, now the header leak's fixed.
You look kind of scared.
You said it's not enough.
I've been asleep.
So,
I was awoken by the sound of what sounds like a high-strung dump truck.
so I've worked on this thing more in the past 2 days.
Don't sit on the fender, you moron.
I've worked on this thing
This is
more in
why
the
we
past
can't
2
have
days than he's ever worked on his Malibu since he's owned it.
There is only
He vlogs it all the time.
there is only one of us here in this shop who's concerned about what the other one is doing. You can get another nitrous jet. You got new nitrous.
Obviously, you were concerned because you're making upgrades as I'm making upgrades.
No.
Sounds pretty good. Are you satisfied?
Very satisfied.
But you haven't actually went out and drove it yet, have you?
Not really. I mean, I drove it around the block last night one time, but just for 5 minutes. I only got on it once. Like, it felt like it picked up some power for sure. I don't know how much, but it definitely picked up some power on motor. It was wanting to go to like way past the rev limiter, like really fast. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bump the rev limiter up, which I don't have any extra chips right now, so I'll have to get some. But I'm probably gonna set the rev limiter at like. Tony told me to set it at 7,500. Yeah, I've been shifting it at 61, 62. And he said give it what it wants, so I'm just gonna give it what it wants.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna. No.
I'm gonna give it what it wants, man.
Why don't we start with like 7, maybe, and then work our way up?
I'm not gonna shift it at 7,500. I'm gonna shift it at like 66. But I'm gonna set the rev limiter so I don't ever hit it on the kit.